If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Lives on the Road subscribers and followers. I have a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer it, but if you want, you can put your answer right down here in the comments. Let's assume for a minute that there are two campsites within a mile of each other. Both of them basically have the same amenity. Both of them have water, running water, that you can go to the spigot and get your water into a bucket or something like that. And both of them have a vaulted toilet. The differences between these two campsites is the one has a picnic table, a barbecue grill, and trash. The other one does not. The other difference, and the significant difference to me, is the one with the picnic table, barbecue grill, and trash is $3 a night. The other one is free. Okay? Now, let's talk about the trash real quick, because I'm sure a lot of people would say, oh, the trash is worth $3. Not really. You can take your trash down there. They allow it. They allow you to take your trash to that campsite. I see people drive by this campsite. They'll slow down, they'll look, some of them even stop right in front of the drive, and they'll look. You can see the water from the road, you can see the vaulted toilet from the road, you can see everything. Yet they go on down to the mile and they go to that paid campsite, and it's $3. And I'm not sure I understand why they're doing it. The thing is if you come down on this road, this campsite, it's all pavement. Everything's pavement. You go down to that other one, just a mile down the road, well, then there's another mile. You know, I didn't mention this. I should have mentioned it. You go down another mile on a dirt road, sandy, dusty dirt road that's going to get your camper and your truck dirty. When we go down there to look at it, the truck was just covered in dirt. My only thinking is the National Forest advertises that paid campsite. They advertise it. It's on all the maps and it has a lot of exposure. This one doesn't. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even on free campsites. I'm not sure if it is now or not. It doesn't matter. It wasn't on free campsites when I discovered it. We were looking for that paid campsite back in October. We were driving around. We're looking for that paid campsite when we passed this one. Well, me, being, you know, the free monger, we came down into this and we checked it out, walked around, saw the water spigots, saw the vaulted toilets. The toilets are clean. Clean just as regularly as the one down there. The campsites are not really designated here, but there's plenty of room. I'm guessing that people are not doing the research, not understanding, so they just go down to the paid campsite for the lack of the ability to find any information on this. Look, here's the thing. Here's my recommendation about National Forest, is if there has been a campsite, and this is in all National Forests, if there has been a campsite established anywhere in the National Forest, you can stay there for free. It's got to be all like 100 yards, 100 feet off the side of the road. And each National Forest has different rules, but you can stay in it. Some of them don't even have this requirement that you and it's not even a requirement, it's more like a request that you stay at a campsite that's already had campers there before. The other thing is I think a lot of people are stuck into this mentality that they have to pay for campsites. I've seen so many people, when I mention it in a Facebook group that I stay at a free campsite, well, how do you find free campsites? I actually believe that there are a large percentage of campers that don't even know that free camping exists anymore. And it's a real shame. I'm trying to make it my mission to expose these free campsites. I don't understand why anybody would want to go down to a paid campsite a mile down the road so they can have a picnic table. The water is fine. It's no different than the one down there at the paid one, so everything's the same. The last thing I want to touch on is it is not easy finding free campsites. I get it. We use freecampsites.net, and the longer it is in use, the better it's getting. It's finding more free campsites. You've got to filter out all the ones, the Walmart. There's a lot of great camping. As a matter of fact, Here's an interesting thing that we learned. When we were in Mississippi at Enid Lake, we found 2 campsites that were free in freecampsites.net. We parked our camper there. Now, it did not look like it should have a camper there. It really didn't. One was more like a boat ramp. And, well, they were both. Basically just boat ramps. But we parked our camper there just to see what would happen. Rangers came by, took our information, and said, yeah, this is a free campsite. But the locals didn't even know it was a free campsite. One person called the cops. Said, so the cops came down. And he said, well, I can't do anything about it. You're going to have to talk to the ranger. Well, we did. So even the police, the sheriff of the area did not know that you could camp there. The other one that we went to, a young girl said, I've been here my entire life. I come down to this place all the time. I know there's no camping here. I said, ma'am, you're going to have to go talk to the ranger because they've already came down. They've taken our information. They know who we are. They know we're camped here. And they know how long we're going to stay. Well, the next day she came down, she was much more polite about the situation because apparently she did talk to the ranger. But they're just not out there. Now, if you went to the ranger's office there, you could have grabbed the map and right at the top, very small lettering, Point Pleasant, I think it was called, and Bynum Creek. Free. It was the only 2 in that lake area. So, do your research. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video. And happy travels.